Hello, Cherie Hanson here. Today I was thinking about the concept of doing something as opposed to doing nothing. And what I landed on and what I have come to understand is you are never doing nothing. Never. You are sitting down, you are breathing, you are being silent. In those moments, you're recharging, you're developing your emotional intelligence, you're watching your brain work, you're working your way through the Gorgon knot of puzzlement about who you are and where you are and what the hell is happening. And so I think this is a really big idea to pick up and put into your backpack to go with you on your life. You are never doing nothing. Sometimes we're healing. Sometimes we're taking a break to allow calm to flood into us. Sometimes we are stopping by the river of peace. Sometimes we are rediscovering who we are. This is something that happens with children. You don't say to a child, just before nap time, "You bloody wasted the whole day. You're out there with a stick playing around, drawing in mud. You just did nothing." And we don't say that to children because they're learning. They're creating new neurological pathways. They're exploring who they are. Who we are is a vast, unrealized countryside. It's like a space journey to another planet. And many of us don't know who we are. We don't know anything other than what we're supposed to be. And let's look at that word, supposed to. That's a slave's word. You're supposed to go out there and pick, 15 barrels of cotton this morning. Or you're supposed to be more ladylike or less ladylike or more active or more social or more, less. And so we get into a place where we really don't know who the heck we are. It's only when we do nothing that we begin to explore who we are. So if you allow your mind to drift, it will explore your inlets, your hidden streams, what's going on in the tall grass, what the top of the mountain looks like, where the paths are. It's when we let go of the concept of activity as the only way to become healthier and more who we are. So the times that I have done nothing are times when I have the deepest, the most substantial thoughts about myself, about who I am, why I'm on the earth, what the earth is about, because We don't know. And this morning, I very often allow things to happen. I see another person as some kind of magnificent treasure box. I like to flip open the lid. I like to learn things. I like to experience them. It's a great thrill for me. So I take my car in to be serviced, and I talk to the Hyundai techs. And the young man there tells me about his 85-year-old grandmother, who in the last 3 years of her life totally rebuilt her house because she was a carpenter and she was a skilled woodworker. And she was very healthy and very vital. When she was up on the house putting in new eavesdropping, she fell off of the ladder and died instantly. And he said, but she wanted it that way. And I'm just thinking to myself, this has always been there. Every person I meet, instead of rushing in to do something, I'm going to prove to them I'm a good person. I'm going to assess them. I'm going to react to who I think they are. I'm going to be very busy with this person. I allow myself to fall back. I look at the person and think, I don't know who this person is. I don't know how they're wonderful. All I know is they are. They were born, they were put on the earth, they were created. There is so much to learn from another person. So much. And so when I meet a new person, I do nothing. I don't try. I'm not in a place where I'm thinking through them. I'm going to go do something else afterwards because doing is more important than developing. Here we go, DD. Doing is more important than developing substance. And how do we develop substance? By being still. By letting go. By letting the lessons come to us. What we do is the lessons are coming in, the beautiful realizations are coming in, but we're shoving them aside. We're just frenetically moving through time and space, shoving things aside because we don't understand that the pause, that the sitting, that the breathing, that the walking in nature, that the slow, careful raking of leaves or sweeping a floor is when nothing happens, but we are developing who we are meant to be. So I wanted to share that with you today. We are never, not for a millisecond, on the face of the earth, doing nothing. That is a hoax. I'm sorry. Please forgive me, I had to do that. It's a hoax, baby. Please subscribe. I appreciate when you stop and watch my videos. Subscribe, thumbs up, make a comment, talk about maybe a moment when you were doing nothing, when so much change and shifted, when you develop so much substance in the nothing, when it happened. Maybe share that story. That would be cool. Thank you for stopping and watching my video. I appreciate you.